having a conversation with Madam Gauri. She is a resident of Utsav. Ma'am, please tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, so we have been a resident of Utsav from January this year.
Okay.
Prior to that, we were living in Vedaanta Brindavanam,
Okay.
which is in Kenathakkara.
Okay.
Previous to becoming a semi-retired person, I'm a
Okay.
semi-retired person because I'm still working.
Okay.
So previous to that, I've had a long career in the IT industry.
Okay.
Very hectic career.
Okay.
Traveling every year at least 3-4 times.
Sure.
So I decided to take a break from that in 2017.
Okay.
By then we had decided to go for a retirement home. We have
home.
one son who
Okay.
lives in New Zealand,
Okay.
and right from even before he moved to New Zealand, we were clear that he's going to be living abroad his life, and we didn't want to kind of have this worry hanging over his head as to if we have a fall, if we are sick, then who's going to take care of us and all
Okay.
that. So before moving into the retirement homes, we lived for a long time in Bangalore because both of us had careers connected to the tech industry in one way or the other.
Sure.
So both me and my husband, and we have 2 cats.
Okay.
So we find this kind of a life more peaceful,
Yeah,
more
it's
easy to
absolutely
manage.
Peaceful, isn't
Yeah.
it? You can even hear the
Yeah.
peacocks.
Peacocks, yes, and a lot of birds and monkeys visit us from there.
Yeah.
So that's after a very hectic career, especially if you want to have a life which is comfortable and stress-free, and where you can depend on somebody for
Okay.
at least a few things,
Okay.
and still have the freedom to live life the way you want.
Right.
Then from that perspective, this has been a very good choice for us. So
Okay.
while we moved from Coimbatore to here,
Okay.
we were very clear that we didn't want to go back to living in a city or going back to a normal, quote unquote, normal kind of life.
Sure.
So living in a retirement community has been good for us
That's
from multiple
nice.
perspectives.
Why did you choose Vedanta specifically?
Right. So like I said, we decided I think more than 10 years back that we are going to go in for a
Okay.
retirement community. So we did our research.
Okay.
We went around a lot of places. We looked at serene communities. We looked at Nana Nani. We looked at a few others that were underworks also, or some which were already readily available.
Okay.
One, our factor was that we wanted to be in TN.
Okay.
My husband is from TN.
Okay.
He grew up in Chennai. I grew up in Delhi.
Okay.
I'm a Tamilian, of course, but I grew up in Delhi, and then we were in Bangalore. In between a few, overseas stints in a couple of countries. So we wanted either Karnataka or Tamil Nadu. So that's all that we were looking at. Bangalore didn't have many options when we started looking.
At that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Coimbatore was kind of becoming the
It's the hub,
destination. Right?
yeah.
So we looked at several properties in Coimbatore. What tilted things for us towards Vedanta at that time was, one, we still had, you can see the garden around me, right?
Yes.
So gardening was one of the very
Yeah.
important these things for me, that I must have a space.
Okay.
So Vedaanta Brindavanam was one of the properties where we still had a few options in terms of buying a slightly bigger land and being
Sure.
able to kind
Do
of indulge in
gardening,
this.
yeah.
That's one.
Okay.
Second, the serene and all, we looked at it. There were nothing under construction, so we had to buy an existing villa.
Okay.
That also was a constraint.
another-
right?
okay,
Nana Nani said they didn't have villas; they had
Okay.
only
They
apartments.
only have apartments.
So all things considered, then this seemed like a space where we could customize, make something that was suitable for us. Like I said, we have 2 cats, so we had to have space for cats
Sure.
and all those things. So this seemed like a good option.
Okay.
And by then we had also heard about the services being a lot more flexible here as compared to the other models.
Other models. Okay.
So that is what tilted towards Vedanta. Once we lived there for 4 years, the thing that made us think of even moving out was, one, the weather.
Okay.
It was too hot.
Seriously.
See, too hot.
So you're saying Hosur is better than Coimbatore in terms of weather?
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
See the thing, right? Hosur will be Coimbatore will be running around 38
Oh, okay.
right now.
I have been to Coimbatore a few times, but have not experienced the breadth of weather. So I
It
didn't
gets
realize
hot
that
and very
it got that hot.
Okay, for somebody like me, it becomes uncomfortably hot. I'm sure people live there and they find it easy. Like people who had lived in Chennai, people who were coming from Mumbai, basically coastal,
Okay, if
somewhat
you're used to
humid,
the humid,
that
hot
kind of a
weather.
weather, then it was okay. I think they don't find it very difficult. I've never lived in a coastal space,
Okay,
right? I grew up in Delhi and then Bangalore, essentially. So it was becoming very uncomfortable for us. That's one factor. The second was more professional. Like I said, both of us are working. We don't work full time, but we freelance in certain areas. He has his own specialization area in project management. I am a coach. I work with corporate leaders.
Okay.
So Bangalore is kind of our customer hub.
Correct.
Right? One of the customer hubs. And we had lived there, we have connections, professional connections and all.
Okay.
So when Vedaanta said we are starting a project in Hosur, we said, yes, let's jump. Right?
Okay.
So that's how we kind of ended up being here, and we don't regret it. It's been a good choice. And we were lucky to find this kind of a plot where,
where you can have
both
your
sides we
gardens.
have open space, and
Yeah.
we have sufficient space for kind of.
Yeah. We did a video of your garden earlier, and it's really beautiful. It's
Thank you.
one of the greenest, I think the greenest
Yeah, so far.
villa in the community.
So far. It's still, it's been only 4 months since we've been here, so it's still under works. I think by the end of the year, I will be saying that, yeah, it's close to where I want it to be. It's
Amazing.
taking steps there.
I hope it gets there faster.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah. All
Thank you so much
You're
for all
welcome.
your
and best of luck for all the other information that you are trying to
Sure.
collect about this
Yeah.
place.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right.
Thank
Take
you for
care.
talking to us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.